Am I the a-hole for not meeting or wanting to be in the life of my ex's new baby, who is my kid's half-sibling? My ex, 30F, and I, 30M, broke up in 2022 after she cheated on me with my ex-best friend John, 31M. Ex and I have 2 kids, ages 8 and 6, who we have 50-50 parenting time of, and shared legal and physical custody after DNA proved they were mine. Ex and John were together until December 2024, when John found out she had cheated on him. She was pregnant and paternity of the baby was in question. John tried reaching out to me about it, but I continued to ignore him like I had while he was with my ex. He and I will never be friends again. My ex gave birth in February, and paternity is still in the air, and they're awaiting a DNA test result. John's had nothing to do with the baby yet, because he refuses to be in the child's life unless the child is his. I don't know about the other guys. I don't even know how many there are. My ex's parents always handled exchanges with our kids, so there was less tension around the kids. But after my ex gave birth, they started suggesting I meet the baby and putting it out there, that I'll always be a part of this child's life, and how their newest grandchild could do with someone like me in the picture. I told them it was a shame their daughter didn't consider that before she cheated on me. They told me it wasn't the innocent baby's fault, to which I rolled my eyes at them, and said it can't be the baby's fault, but the baby isn't mine or family to me. They didn't like that, and when they found out I did nothing and bought nothing for the baby after they, don't know if my ex had a boy or girl, were born. Ex's parents gave me a hard time about it, and I told my ex if it continued, I would file a modification with the court for someone else to be nominated to handle exchanges. She told me I was being a dick. I have documented everything, but these comments are now said when we see each other at the store or on the street instead of during exchanges, which is smart. My ex reached out and asked me for $500 to buy formula and diapers and some rash treatment for the baby the other week, and I quickly said no. The kids were with me, so I knew immediately it wasn't for them. She asked a second time, and I told her my answer had not changed. Ex's parents tracked me down when I was buying paint the next week, and they unleashed all this anger about my refusal to be in the baby's life or even meet the baby. They said John won't be a good father, whether he is or isn't, and nobody else wants to know, but I'm already a dad and the kids could be raised together, but I won't even be an uncle for this child. And they said how selfish I am and what a piece of shit I'm being when they know I can be better. That I am the father of this baby's half-siblings, and how my kids will never embrace the baby if I don't. I think it's crazy to expect me to have anything to do with this child, especially to expect me to embrace and love this child. Baby is innocent, but I am not a member of their family. They are my children's half-sibling, but it doesn't mean they are my child or anything by association. This is how I see it anyway. And for anyone who asks, I am still documenting and I'm discussing the next steps with my attorney over contact and exchanges. Am I the a-hole?